Hey everyone, today I'm reviewing Bali Body Self-Tanning Mousse. This is their dark shade. I think they only have this one shade. Anyways, I gave this mousse 2.5 out of 5 stars, so I find it to be a pretty average mousse. Nothing about it really stood out to me, but I'll get into that right now. It's $30 for this bottle and it's 6.7 ounces, so that's about $4.50 per ounce, which is a very average price point. $30 is average. I didn't have any problem paying that. It wasn't like through the roof expensive. And this is a mousse. It has a good texture to it. It's very foamy. It's not thin, so it doesn't really make it hard to apply. And it looks like a lot of mousses out there. It has a dark brown guide. So you could definitely see as you're applying it to your skin, you could see where you're putting it. The smell. So this one smells really bad in my opinion. It smells very clinical and sterile, kind of like a cleaning product. I don't really know how else to describe it other than it's kind of citrusy, and it just really reminded me of a cleaning product, and the product smelled even worse once I applied it to my skin. It smelled so nasty on me. By the next morning, I could still smell that gross cleaning smell, but I could also smell some DHA with it, so it just wasn't a pleasant combo, and I couldn't wait to shower it off. It smells really bad, in my opinion. Applying it is pretty easy. I used a tanning mitt, and I recommend that you guys do too. It blends in really easily. The guide helps you see where you're applying it. The only thing with this one is you have to be really careful not to get it on any towels or sheets or anything, because I got it on my clothes and it stained them. So the dark guide in this one will stain if you're not careful. But other than that, it kind of goes on like any mousse does, and it's pretty easy. The drying time. So this one is a mousse, which usually take longer to dry and are stickier in general. But this one's extra sticky. It took over like 3 to 4 hours to completely dry, which is really long. It was really annoying. I usually like them to dry in under an hour, and most mousses do. But this one, actually not most, some mousses do. This one definitely takes longer to dry, and it's really sticky. It stained my clothes while I was waiting for it to dry. So that was just an annoying thing about it. The results. So this is their dark shade. So what it says, you can leave it on you could shower after an hour, but for a dark tan, it says to wait 4 to 8 hours to shower it off. So I left it on for about 8 hours and showered it off the next morning. And I was left with a dark tan. I really liked the way my tan looked. It was dark, but it had some streaks all over my body. They weren't like huge streaks, but to me they were noticeable, and they were little streaks all over. I don't really know how that happened. It might be because it took so long to dry, but I didn't like that. I did like the color, but I didn't like how it didn't look natural and smooth on my body. So that kind of sucked, but I wish the color was smoother because it was a nice color. Now, it lasted about 3 days, which I would have liked to see it last a little bit longer, especially for being a dark tan. This one I'll need to apply 2 to 3 times per week in order to maintain a dark tan. You guys know me, I like to usually apply once a week, be dark all week. So this one you'll need to apply more than that, probably 2 to 3 times per week. Men, I don't know that you'll like this one. I think there are better tanners out there. It's not the worst. It does have some qualities that I like. It's easy to apply, and the color is nice, but it's a little streaky. So I don't know that you'll like this one. So that brings me to my overall rating again, which is 2.5 out of 5 stars. I think this is a really average mousse. I was actually really excited to try this Bali Body one because I've seen Bali Body on Instagram for a while. But they used to only do tanning oils, which you apply in the sun, and you guys know I try to stay out of the sun and use self-tanner as much as I can. So it was nice to see that they're jumping into the self-tanning world, but I think that this one kind of missed the mark. I don't know that I'd reach for it again when I need to tan. But if you guys are using this one, I want to know what you think of it. Make sure to comment below. And for more information on this self-tanner and many others, please visit us online at SelfTanning.com and on Facebook and Twitter.